welcome to Mind State. I'm John.
Carl.
I'm Mike. We're about 13 seconds in, and Chad already broke the whole podcast.
Return of the John. Sorry I couldn't make it last week.
Or the week before.
Or the week before. But I'm here today.
We didn't even do one the week before.
Nope.
I'm here today. So let's get it cracking.
Absolutely.
I want to start off a little slow for me. Bring up a topic that we haven't discussed yet. I want to talk about a book. Most people don't read. I get it. But I've been reading the Miss Peregrine series with the Peculiar Children. Home Peculiar Children. I always fuck it up. It's an amazing book series. Like, I read the first one. I'm about a quarter to a half into the second one. There's 3 books in the series. Plus, he just released a short stories one. Talks about peculiar kids and animals. 1 per story kind of deal. Collection of stories. They mentioned the book in the second one. But reading the books and then watching the trailer for the movie, it comes out, I think, in August. They already fucked it up. They fucked it up. Bullshit. It is fucking bullshit. You, Tim Burton, you could suck my fucking nuts. Bullshit. Fucked it up already, dude. Within... Oh. One of the key...
Going on a tear.
One of the key things to this series is there's this kid named Jacob, and some shit happens to him, and he ends up at this home for peculiar children. Alright? He gets there, and they're all peculiar. They all have special abilities, almost like X-Men, kind of, but not.
Right.
But he ends up falling in love with this girl named Emma, who's actually in love with his grandpa. Has some time loop things going on in there. I'm not going to get into all that. But she loved his grandpa, and now she loves him, and she can make fire with her hands. Is her peculiarness. And they're supposed to fall in love, where Tim Burton already fucked it up. He changed it around. He turned Emma's power into floating. There's this girl who has to wear iron boots to keep herself from floating away because she's always floating. Because she's like lightweight, you know what I mean? Her peculiarity is air. But he took Emma's character and put... Oh, what the fuck is her name? Shit, I forget her name, but he swapped them around. So Emma's peculiarity is still there, but somebody else has it, and Emma's now the floating bitch, which is gonna fuck up the story. It's such a good story when these people pick up these movies to do them. You don't gotta fuck it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? The only movies that I seen did any justice, minus the gore, was the Twilight series. Basically followed the books. I mean, if you like it or you hate it, whatever. That's besides the point. It basically followed the books. There was a lot of cool shit that they didn't put in there, but
Was Johnny Depp in this movie?
no, Johnny Depp is not.
See, that's where he went wrong.
That's where he
Helena
went
Bonham
wrong.
Carter got partial custody of Johnny Depp, so Tim Burton couldn't fucking use him that week.
He didn't even use his wife for this one.
That's because they've split up. That's why.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's why.
That's why she's doing good movies now.
One of them has. they have partial custody of Johnny Depp.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, so I seen that and it fucked me off because it's like, there was some cool shit in there that Emma did for Jacob, and now it's not going to happen.
Yeah. It's like, when are these producers actually going to follow something to the T?
Right.
You know, it is like, so what if the fans already know what the story's going to be about or whatever?
That's the reason we're fucking going.
Right.
That's the reason why we're
Because
going
you
to
get
fucking
to see
see it.
what you try to visualize in your head. Then you go and you get to see actors play these roles out. You know, but when you go switching it all around and blah, 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 then it kind of gets a little, you know, stale.
Not to do any spoilers, but there's a scene in the book where Emma fucking grabs the bad guy's fucking throat and basically ignites his fucking face and throat. What's the new one gonna do? Pick him up and float him away?
She might
Right.
drop him for
Like-
100 feet.
Right, but it takes
Splat.
her forever to float. You know what I'm saying? This is like you let go of a balloon. That's what this chick is like. And in the book, she's the youngest one, and now she's a fucking teenager banging Jacob. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
So you think they're going to try to tone down some of the stuff in the movie? That's why they switched the roles?
They could have kept it true and still made a PG-13. Because I ain't gonna lie, this book isn't exactly like a gore fest or anything. Jacob's grandpa gets mangled at the beginning. Spoiler alert! And he used to tell him these stories, and that's what ended up getting him on the path to find these kids. These kids are stuck in a time loop made by Miss Peregrine to keep them safe, so people don't fuck with them and use their peculiarities for this, that, or the other thing, or just kill them in general.
Right.
Because they used to burn them as witches. According to the book, peculiars were burnt as witches back in the day because they had these powers. That's where like the Salem witch trials and shit came from, supposedly in the book universe.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, it really ties into a lot of stuff. I mean, it ties into even Jeffrey Dahmer. They mentioned Jeffrey Dahmer by name because he's supposed to be one of these whites or whatever the hell they're called that they eat people. So these are the things that are after the peculiars because they prefer the taste of the peculiars as opposed to regular humans.
Does it not mention him having sex with them first?
No, it
That
did
has
not
nothing
mention
to
that.
do
It
with-
has nothing to do with the
nothing to do
book.
with the
Just
taste.
the cannibal.
Okay.
Just the cannibal
Has
part.
nothing to do with the taste of the meat if you pump it full of your own salt first.
Gotta season that shit.
Tender it and season it.
But it can go right into what you wanted to talk about. You wanted to talk about how they're fucking shit up.
Yeah,
With these
with these
fucking
movies
movies.
and stuff. How come all these movies that are coming out, they are either remakes, sequels, prequels? Like, who's asking for this stuff? Like, for real, for real. Like, who needs, you know, a Conjuring 2? I mean,
Who needs
it
Joe
might be-
Dirt too? Because that shit was
John's
fucking
gonna
What?
punch you in
What?
the face.
What?
I'm
Just
just saying, though.
for
it's
the
like-
record, we needed a Conjuring 2.
But just like, for example, I'm just using that for example, but it's like,
It was Annabelle too that you were complaining about.
yeah, Annabelle 2.
We could have done without an Annabelle 2. Even though it ties into the Conjuring, we could have done
we
without
could have done
an
without every paranormal activity.
See, I like the parent.
That shit wasn't scary.
They're
though.
coming out with another remake of King Kong. Like, from the very beginning, before they meet King Kong. And they're coming out with another Godzilla, and they're saying that at some certain point in time, that they're going to come out with the movie where they're fighting against each other. And then they're coming out with this movie called Kaji, and it's all supposed to tie in together. But it's like, why do we keep starting from the beginning? You know what I mean? Like, why can't we just continue?
The last Godzilla movie wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. I liked it.
They didn't
But
make any math.
It
because-
should have been. It shouldn't have been called Godzilla. It should have been called fucking Fleas featuring Godzilla, because you've seen more of the other creatures than you see what you
Than
fucking
Godzilla.
went there to see.
Right.
I liked the movie. I loved the movie. Went and seen it in the movie theater, and I did nothing but praise it to the rest of the guys that hadn't seen it yet. But you took too fucking long to get to what to what we came to see.
Right, the build up.
It's like in the old Godzilla movies, you seen fucking Godzilla the whole fucking way
From
through
the start.
movie. Yeah, it's like Son of Godzilla. That was nothing but Godzilla and his kid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you come out with this Godzilla movie, and you've seen, if you added it all together, I bet you it equals maybe 10 minutes. Maybe.
Yeah. Has anyone ever seen the Godzilla where it's like literally a dude in a suit?
That's all of them before
Like,
Godzilla.
I mean, it was so obvious though. Like, I remember as a kid watching them, and you couldn't really tell. But this one was made like in the late '90s, like almost 2000s.
What was the one? Godzilla 1985. That was, they used a dude in a suit, clean up to that, and then they split off. They went mainstream with Godzilla with that. What is it? Was it 1995? Was when that one came out with the fucking, it was just basically a giant iguana.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they split off, and then they came out with, like, the one track stayed true to itself with the dude in the suit. They came out with like Godzilla 2000 and shit like that. Godzilla versus every fucking monster they could think of.
Right.
And then they went mainstream with it, which is where we got the new Godzilla.
Right.
And the Godzilla iguana fucking whatever the fuck that was.
But like even like some of the expansion shit they're doing, like fucking Saw 8. Why?
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, but like the original Saws were good when I was a kid, but that shit got old as fuck after like 3.
Yeah.
And the other thing, if that dude was so smart, why wasn't he trying to find a cure for cancer? If he could map out that shit.
Yeah.
To make like fucking 8 movies
But he couldn't cure himself.
after he died in what? 3, 4,
Yeah, I think it
4?
was 3.
3 or 4?
Yeah, I think it was Saw 3.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved seeing all the people getting mangled, but that's as far as that.
The storyline gets stale, and it's like the same thing over and over again. Just let's see how this person can die differently. You know what I mean? But it's like, how many Fast and Furious do we need? Apparently, we're in store for like up to 12,
10.
10.
I knew we were definitely getting another one
Yeah, they're already filming
because Paul Walker and Vin Diesel had talked one time. I watched an interview, and Paul Walker had mentioned that they were gonna. Vin Diesel was like, "How many of these do you think we can make?" And Paul Walker said, "One." What was the last one? He said, "One more than the last one." He's like, "I think we can make it to that many." And then Paul Walker died, and Vin Diesel was like, "We're gonna make that many because Paul Walker said so." But other than that,
They're starting to
So
believe
Paul
that
Walker
shit
is
dry.
dead.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Leave it at 7.
Right, leave it at 7 for a moment.
Seven was amazing.
Or even,
7 was amazing.
You know
I
what?
mean, I didn't care too much for the 2 before that, and I hated
Yeah.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
like, let's go 8 as memorial to Paul. Okay, that's fine. I can understand that. But let it go at 8, man.
Right.
My problem is they completely steered away from the street racing.
Right? Yeah, it's
like
all bank jobs
Right.
and
even when they do race, they never show it. They say, "Well, we need these cars. We're going to do a street race," and then the screen goes black, and then they come back and they have the cars.
And they always
Sorry.
have fast-ass cars. Like, the government's issuing them anything that they fucking want. They're getting these fast-ass cars. Why are you getting a fucking jet or a helicopter or a
Right.
fucking tank? Give me a tank. I'll go get this shit. You know what I mean?
They did
Something
that.
indestructible. Get
They
the
did
fuck-
Yeah, but they had
Six.
to. They had
Right,
to steal
but-
it. They didn't get that on their own.
Right. The government's like, you can have whatever you want, just steal it. Fuck you. But then the movies that... My biggest beef is then the movies that deserve
Don't get shit.
sequels don't get shit. Like, we waited this long to see a second Beetlejuice. I don't know a single person in the world that's like, fuck Beetlejuice. You know what I mean? I mean, they might now because fucking...
I'll still watch it to this day.
Right. But we had to wait this long to get another Beetlejuice?
Right.
Had to wait this long to get
And
another
when the movie
Ghostbusters.
just came out, like 85 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, dang, you know what I mean? That's a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
But I seen some movie shots and I seen some movie posters, and it looks cool.
see, stuff like that I don't really mind. It's when if someone would be like, okay, we're remaking Beetlejuice. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why? When it's classic like that, leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't change it or add new actors to it. You know what I mean? Because it's just not the same.
Yeah.
That's just like saying, oh, we're going to completely redo Scarface or something. It's like those kind of movies, leave them alone.
Yeah, like the actors that were in Scarface were iconic for Scarface. You know, just leave that be. You know, fucking. I'm sure they're gonna have a new Beetlejuice because that was fucking 30 years ago.
Well, they're making Beetlejuice 2, and it has all the original actors.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see that.
Yeah, see that I'm not going to hate on.
Yeah, they even got Winona Ryder. I mean, they pulled her out of the crack house and was like, "Hey, hey, you want to make movies again? Quit stealing socks. We'll get you. You can come play in Beetlejuice."
They need more like Alien and Predator movies.
You say
Good
they
one.
need more?
Yeah.
No, I disagree with that.
Yeah.
Well, they're coming out with a new Predator.
They need a good one.
They're coming out with a new Predator. See, certain things I don't mind if they go on forever.
District fucking 9 needs another movie.
Yeah, where the fuck is the sequel to District 9?
Yeah. That shit
You don't need
needs
a sequel to that.
ASAP.
That movie was fine the way it was.
No! He's supposed to get fixed!
Yeah, does he get
Motherfucker's
fixed? Does he
supposed to
not
get
get
fixed.
It
fixed?
leaves you wondering.
Supposed
Yeah,
to
or
come
does
back in,
he?
like,
Or
2
is he
years.
still making aluminum flowers and dropping them off at the bitch's house?
Yeah.
It's like, I want to see what happens, but it's my worst beef besides the sequels is coming out with shit, garbage original movies. Well, they're putting some fucking shit on it and then calling it original
Right.
when they're basically just stealing somebody else's shit. Like, I'm gonna bring up The Boy. I just watched The Boy with the doll, and
With the chick that plays Maggie from Walking Dead.
yeah, it's like I liked it. It was a really good movie, but it was stolen. I mean, like, you think you're gonna get a Chucky movie out of it, but you're not. I mean, it's a whole different twist. I'm not gonna spoil it because it'll just lose its flavor. But I watched a movie that was just had the same outcome. It wasn't the same story by any sense of the means, but the twist at the end was the exact same twist that was in this movie I watched. But this movie was B-rated, so it didn't matter. They could steal it and fucking put it on The Boy, which you know you fucking did because you did the exact goddamn thing.
I think Book of Eli needs a sequel too.
I agree with that. Like, it's just like certain movies, but it's like when you're taking movies and you're redoing it or you're recycling it over and over and over again, it's the same exact story. Then it's kind of like, okay, this is kind of getting whack. Like if they would come out with another Jurassic Park, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, this is kind of getting old. You
One
know?
of the Jurassic Parks was whack though. I can't remember which
Number
one.
2,
Number 2.
It's probably not.
probably Lost World. I think that was the weakest one out of them all.
What does everybody think about Independence Day?
I think it's stupid.
I don't think.
No
it
Will
should've been
Smith.
done
How you
well.
not put Will Smith
Yeah.
in it?
You're right.
Will Smith was doing Suicide Squad.
I know, but he needs to
They
make
were
time.
fit for- they
He
were-
needs to make time and do Independence Day.
But, see, at least they're going to explain why Will Smith ain't in it. Because it's his kid.
So
The black
Hopefully,
dude that
it's
you've
not
seen.
going to be Jaden Smith.
he sucks. That's
Well,
what I
not his actual kid, but at least I don't think so.
We
I
don't
hope
die
not.
if it was up to Jaden.
I hope not.
But anyway, it's his kid. Will Smith's character's kid that's there. Like, Will Smith, like, died or something.
No, Lord. Oh, you guys, he had cancer or something.
And his kid, like, is the fighter. jet guy, and he makes the same fucking corny,
One-liner.
cheesy one-liners. Welcome to Earth.
He punched that alien, got AIDS.
Yeah. Space AIDS.
Maybe they abducted him afterwards. They're like,
Maybe
you
they
killed
probed
our
his
shit,
ass.
motherfucker.
I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to seeing it.
It looks intense. I like the guy, the main character, the guy that was in Jurassic Park, the guy that was in the original Independence Day. If I go and see this movie, well, I'm not going to go see it, but when I watch it on free download,
Yeah, I was gonna say. When you illegally steal it from the
when I illegally steal it from the internet, the only reason why I'll be watching it is because of that guy. Just because I like that dude. I've liked him for fucking ever.
Speaking of space and shit like that, I think that's a good jump off to my topic, which is Destiny. Me, John, Chad, we all play Destiny pretty much. And,
Label out.
Label out. Yeah.
See, mine's been facing
Don't
off this
sue
whole
us.
time.
Don't sue us.
We this week we got the trailer for the new expansion, which is going to double the size of the game. So the game is going to include it at some point, and it's going to be $60 again. Because why the fuck not?
Don't
The
go back to
expansion,
King fiasco.
the expansion
That was
itself
fucking bullshit.
is going to cost $30. But it's called The Rise of Iron, and anyone who plays it, you've seen the Iron Banner Crucible matches and shit like that. You know, the cool armor sets. And, you know, I was wearing Iron Banner armor for a long time because I couldn't find anything that looked better. You know,
Fashion scheme.
but it's gonna follow the Iron Banner storyline. It's I guess it's gonna release the House of Devils, which is the Fallen that we fight in the beginning. The first strike with that big freaking servitor, the Devil's Lair. It's gonna follow their house, but they've been infected by some plague. So it's gonna be like
The Taken King.
Fallen Vex Taken shit, you know. And I don't know. I was watching the trailer. I watched it a couple times just to see what I could pick out of it, and it all looks pretty cool. But I guess it's gonna add new strikes, new raids, new Crucible matches, new story. I think there's rumors flying around that it's going to increase the light level to 500, which our current max is 335. So, I mean, it's going to add enough gameplay at least to last us until next year when Destiny 2 comes out. So, I mean, you know.
For anybody out there who doesn't have it, your best bet is to wait.
Wait.
Buy the entire game for $60 instead of buying the expansion.
What the fuck was that? I bought the original game for 60 fucking
And you got
bucks.
fucked.
And then Taken King came out, and with the other two expansions, and they're like, "Hey, we'll charge $79 for Taken King online." What the fuck was that?
But if you go buy it
you had to
from
go
the store,
buy the disc again, so now I have two fucking copies of Destiny because the one ain't worth shit for trading. And now I have two copies sitting on my shelf. It's like, you can't do your expansion like everybody else can.
$15 here, 15 bucks there.
When I got mine, I was going to be given the old copy and just buy the DLC for the Xbox, but it was cheaper to just buy
the new game.
Yep, buy the new game, get all the DLC.
Yeah, if you were to buy, even now, if you were to buy the base game and then buy the expansions, it would run you probably about $75.
Who makes it? Activision, right?
Activision and Bungie. Yep.
Okay, so that explains the ripoff.
It's
Activision.
It's Kalo.
That
How
also
many
explains the
times?
jumping.
It's Kalo.
How many times can we get these motherfuckers to buy the same game over and over and over again?
How long has Destiny been out?
2 years.
And it's just taking them now to do this?
Yeah.
But they
2.5
came out
years.
with they came out with 3 expansions before this one to come.
And when's the next one coming out?
September 20th. That'll be the 3-year mark. They're going to drop the new
So what's the
expansion.
point of even investing in this if the next one's coming out?
Yeah, we've got rumor that it's coming out next year. I don't know why they're trying to leech a couple extra dollars out of us,
That's what
But-
they do. That's what they do.
but that's what Activision's good for.
Drain it dry.
Yeah. I mean, and you know what? I am still like, fuck you, Black Ops 3 with the... I bought the season pass, got both expansions, and I have yet to play all the fucking maps.
Then again, you didn't have to spend an extra $60 every time an expansion came out.
Right. I spent my $45 for the expansion pass. I mean, for the...
Right.
But I still didn't get to play all the fucking maps.
See, I bet you the people who got the expansion pass are fucking pissed for Destiny because the expansion pass ended at Taken King.
Right.
So they're still gonna have to buy the Rise of Iron.
That's a shitty move.
like that
the
is
whole fucking...
that is dick move, Bungie.
The whole
Dick
thing is a
fucking
dick move. Making us pay fucking more if we buy it online than if we got it in a fucking store when we already had the game.
Right?
Honestly, it seems like a lot of games are doing this. You know what I mean? They're waiting till the last second to give you all this content, but it's like, what's the point of even putting your money into it if the next one's about to come out? It's dumb. You're gonna
Right.
put all this money into this
Right?
one
They could have
just to put the game down to pick up the second one.
They could have put Rise of Iron into Destiny 2 and just had it as a part of the baseline story so that as soon as you got started with Destiny 2, you'd have the Rise of Iron and the main story for Destiny 2 and just rock with it.
But
you
there's
know?
no money in it.
Yeah.
They want to fucking milk it for all it's worth.
They want to get that extra $30 before they release the new game and charge $60 for that.
And that's it. And that's the same way with the newer Call of Duties. I mean, like, you get your last expansion pack
In September.
fucking a month before the new game drops.
Yeah.
And then everybody abandons it after you buy the last map pack. Everybody fucking abandons it and you can't find a fucking match. But yet you got Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, you can still find fucking matches. But you cannot find a fucking match on Advanced Warfare.
Right.
You cannot find a match unless you play the basic team deathmatch.
Yeah, which is fucking stupid.
Like, I'm a kill confirm guy. It's like, that's all I play is kill confirm.
I'm Domination, Chad's Search and Destroy,
I play anything but Team Deathmatch.
Dre's Black.
Yeah, fuck team deathmatch.
Yeah, I'm just black. I don't play Call of Duty.
I don't understand why. You fucking
That
wrecked.
game's trash, man.
You wrecked
You did do
face.
good. You did do good.
Dude, your first match, you went like 18-3.
He's a Battlefield guy. I mean a Battlefront guy.
Yeah, I love
Battlefront.
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 Call of Duty can top it.
Man,
The only,
I'm just saying,
my
I bought
only
you-
hate. Listen, Battlefront. My only hate. The only reason why I didn't conform completely is speed it up just a little bit. Just a little
When
bit.
you're walking
I'm
like
not when you're just walking. I mean, when you have your jetpack, you're there. But the walking, just speed it up a little bit. We don't care about your scenery that much. I mean, it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You guys did a great job. Just
yeah, it's
speed up the
visually
pixels
stunning.
and get us moving a little bit faster. That's all I want you
I
to
think
do.
next week's our next expansion. So that's going to be pretty banging.
Is that gonna be the
Cloud
Death Star?
City. No, Cloud
That's the
City.
last one. Death
Star
Star's
is
going to be the
in the
last
fall.
one. Yeah.
And then they have a surprise expansion that they are not announcing just yet, but it's going to come out early 2017. So
And then in 2027, the next Battlefield's going to come out.
next Battlefront.
Yeah, Battlefront. 'Cause it's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
Come on, you need to change the names a little bit too, because
Yeah.
we're getting fucking
Yeah.
Battlefield, Battlefront.
Plus, I mean, Battlefront,
Just call it
Battlefront
fucking
2.
Star Wars. Come on.
Battlefront, Battlefront 2, Battlefront.
Right.
Come on.
I think it's
Battlefield.
just a good idea if you make a game, have it out for a very long time and just keep adding on to it.
Well, see, that is the only thing I like about the Call of Duty series lately is the fact that, you know, at least when one starts getting stale, You got another one right there. There you go. Here you
Another
go.
one to tell the same story from the last one.
Yeah, but I mean,
So you can't deny that, nigga.
no, I can't. I can't because it's all about some sort of brainwashing, corruption shit for the Black Ops series, and this terrorist organization's taking over. Wipe them out. There's the Modern Warfare series.
Yeah, I go stop them. And
You know,
I haven't played a story since.
And I'm sorry, but Modern Warfare series, Infinity Ward, listen up, alright? I do not want to kill the final boss by falling on him with a gun, okay? That has been every Modern Warfare so far.
Didn't you have to throw a knife at one?
I think so. I
In
think
the second one.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 1, you fall through a glass panel ceiling, kill the dude, like, on your way down. Modern Warfare 3,
Same thing.
You fall out of a plane and slide down the side of the plane and shoot him.
And then which one was it that you slide down a rubble of a building?
As the building's falling, that was Modern
Yeah.
Warfare 3 as well. That was the guy you thought was the main boss. And then,
Yeah,
But you still
Oh,
make
yeah.
a better story than Treyarch.
I get that.
Yeah, but I mean
Like you feel action packed when
Like,
you
I
play
can't-
a
I
Modern
can't-
Warfare.
I
And
where
now
can't
you got
play-
Infinite Warfare to look forward to.
I'm
I can't
kind of
play
excited.
the Infinity
Oh,
Ward
Lord.
I'm
series.
kind of excited.
I can't play the campaign because I know how it ends. I slide down something and shoot the guy.
Well, let's be honest. For
let's-
me, it's the trophies.
I'll tell you what. This
I'm a
one.
trophy addict.
Let's go ahead and
Achievement
just.
whore.
Yeah, I'm an achievement whore.
I don't know. Let's have the guy driving an ice cream truck or something. You know, give us something fucking different,
This isn't
please.
Twisted Metal.
I was gonna say, then you'd be playing Twisted Metal.
Yep, which the last Twisted Metal sucked fucking balls. What were you thinking? Just do your regular.
Yeah, I haven't heard
fucking-
anything from that.
The newest one that they came out with was so fucking stupid. I mean, they took the characters from Twisted Metal Black and they made this new game with it, and just what you had to do was stupid. It's supposed to be a battle arena. It's supposed to be like Mortal Kombat with fucking cars. Don't change it up and try to do some shit. You can do a story mode. I'm fine with that, but keep it like Mortal Kombat style, where you just fucking cars against cars. I don't need to race. I don't need to do that. Do that on the fucking side. Do it right next time you come out with a fucking game. I know you're starving. It's been like fucking 10 years.
But I mean,
Where's our Twisted Metal movie?
I don't think
Right.
we need one.
I do need one.
That'd be good. Yeah.
I was
You
what
think
they were
so?
talking
You guys
about it a
think?
few
You guys
years
really
ago.
think it'd be a good movie?
I
think
think
it
it
would.
would.
Think about it.
Oh wait, they did it. Death Race.
Yeah, but it didn't.
Yeah,
but it didn't have Sweet Tooth, and that's what
Yeah.
everybody wants to see. You want to see Sweet Tooth, but see, they got to add the supernatural spectrum to it too, like
Okay.
Spectre being a ghost, and
And then there
I don't
was,
think. I don't.
and then there
honestly,
was, you know, the three of us. We have Death Racers, which was ICP. Stop it now.
I liked it. When that girl comes around the corner and Shaggy buries that fucking axe in her chest, and Jake's like, "What the hell did you do that for?" It was just I
They're probably
lost
thinking
my
about the
shit.
same
I
thing when they made
fucking
it.
I lost my shit. It was better than Big Money Hustlers. And,
Get Cox in here.
Officer Harry Cox.
What about your mouth or your ass?
Speaking of ICP, and I don't want to link Twisted to ICP anymore because they're fresh out and doing their own thing, but the Green Book's coming back out. They're re-releasing it. It was hard to get. You had to pay $109 brand new on Amazon to get that motherfucker. It was the only place you could get it, and now it's $10. You can pick it up. So I'm kind of glad I didn't spend that $109 getting that motherfucker.
Save yourself
I
$100.
thought you was going to bring up the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh, the Gathering of the Juggalos. There is an awesome listing going to the Gathering Juggalos. Even if you're not an ICP fan, which I myself am not anymore.
Anymore. Yeah.
Anymore. I think everybody at one point in time was like ICP. But
Not me. I always thought they were garbage.
okay, if you're white
gonna say, that's 'cause
At one
black guys
point,
don't know
at
what real
one
rap
point,
is.
if you were white, you were into ICP. But regardless, I mean, there's some awesome lineups. You got Emir going,
Bone
Kissing
Thugs.
Candace. The original lineup for Bone Thugs and Harmony is going. The original lineup.
That's
the
crazy.
original 5 members. Yeah.
That's cool.
I didn't know all of them were still alive.
Twisted's gonna be there, and then your whole old psychopathic lineup, even the ones that they have left. I think they have like 2 people on their label left. Everybody left and went with Magic Ninja Entertainment, but still, there's, like I said, there's Amir, Bone Thugs and Harmony,
And the best
Twisted's
rapper
gonna be there.
alive,
One Eyed Doll, if you know who that is.
Violent J.
My
Mushroom
question
Head, fucking.
My question is, dealing with like the psychopathic line and shit like that.
The psychopathic line of old. Is Zug Island still alive? Like, is that still a
Yes,
thing?
they played at last year's gathering of the Juggalos.
Like, fucking, I used to love Zug Island. Like, that was my shit, because he was more rock than anything.
Right.
But there's actual rappers that he would consider actual rappers that all are juggalos. Like Tech Nine.
Tech
You
9,
can't say Tech Nine's not a real rapper.
Cottonmouth Kings,
Fucking 3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia. They're all.
I can't remember which 3-6.
I think now they're just
Now it's just
The 6 Mafia,
Six,
no.
yeah.
One of their music videos, the one dude's wearing a Jekyll Brothers jersey in 3-6. One of them, I can't remember
Well,
which one.
3-6 joined up with ICP to make Killjoy. They actually made a whole group. It's called Killjoy. So, I mean, you got a lot of shit to look forward to if you're going to the gathering this year, even if you're not an ICP fan. But just a heads up, don't go to the gathering and say you're not an ICP fan.
yeah, you probably get
you won't
stomped
be. You won't be leaving.
At least not in one piece.
Right.
Well, you might get buried there somewhere too. So
Yeah.
you might not leave at all.
Yeah, I mean, that shit
It's
is in the
usually
middle
in
of the
the-
fucking
yeah,
woods.
in the
You'll
middle
be
of the fucking
you'll be
woods.
one of the 2 bodies they drug out of the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
And I remember me and Bill, Bill's another member of MSD, me and Bill were talking about going down to the gathering a couple of years ago. And he was driving this big ass blue fucking cargo van, right? And we were gonna fucking spray paint hatchet men running down the sides. And fucking just go down to the gathering. I was like, dude, no. Dude, your van's gonna get stolen, bro. Like,
I think if we ever dabble into the music scene, we should have the gathering of the decade. I think that'd be sick.
Yep. Yep. Me and Dre talk about this shit all the time.
Yeah.
they do.
And we could blow anybody out of the water that fucking psychopathic has to offer. Only because Twisted left, but
I don't know about going against Twisted.
yeah, don't want to go.
Because I gotta
against
say,
them,
them boys can spit, man. For real, for real. But anybody else? What trash them?
Anybody else?
Garbage.
We'll step against it.
Big Hoodoo, come on. The fuck is that?
Fucking. What are some new games coming out?
Nothing. Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing that's worth anything.
Not a goddamn thing.
much.
No Man's Sky got pushed back.
They could just drop
Again.
that motherfucker off the face of the planet.
We've
For all I
been,
give a fuck with your cartoon fucking loving ass. Fucking.
We've been waiting since fucking beginning of 2015 was supposed to release,
Sorry, that's my bad.
and now it's getting released in August. It was supposed to get released June 23rd. They had a specific date set.
What is taking them so long? What is the issue? What
I
is the
think-
problem?
I think-
Right, based on the graphics, it shouldn't take that long at all. It should have
think-
taken a group full of 5-10 minutes to make this game.
Even, well, no, you
I
did
think-
say they updated the whole thing with being able to link up with your friends and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I think I think what's going on is with the sheer size of the game, I think they're crashing their servers. I think that the servers can't hold it. Because all of the demos and shit, they don't link that shit to a server.
Right.
They just they run a baseline version where it's like, okay, well, this system's going to run this, and that's fine. But like, if they're going to run a server with, potentially hundreds of thousands of people playing all at once, something that size is going to take one fucking hell of a server.
I do have to say that when I first heard about this game and the potential that it could bring to the table, I was excited, and now I lost all interest.
Yeah,
I don't even care no more.
I'm about down and out with it too.
I mean, unless they say, hey, you get on here, you get online, you can hook up with your friends and travel together and this and that, make it more interesting, then I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like me and you were talking about, we were going to get all our friends fucking playing and take over a corner of the galaxy, because, well, why the hell not?
Right. But it's like taking this long, and the last time I've heard, they were saying that, it would be rare to even run into one of your friends while doing all this stuff. I was like, I don't know. What's the point of the game?
Yeah.
Is there a story behind it? You know what I mean? So far, I haven't even heard of a storyline. I just know that you travel to different planets, and if you do certain things on the planets, it can mess up the whole ecosystem and blah 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 blah.
I'd fuck that shit up.
I'm pretty sure the basis of the game is going to the center of the galaxy, like the main center. I don't know what's going to go on there. If there's going to be some huge.
I think Star-Lord's going to be there.
Some huge fight or something like that.
Him and his green bitch. And Batista.
They're coming out with a second one, right?
Hopefully they don't fuck it up.
Yeah, I thought they did with the first one, but
the first one was alright. Gotta love Rocket.
He's alright.
And what's with these games, like, they advertise like 2 years ahead of time.
Right.
They're like, hey, check this out. Here's the trailer for this fucking
like Injustice
robotic fucking dinosaur game that you ain't gonna see until next year.
Right. They're already showing Injustice 2.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's not coming out until 2017.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts 3 we heard about like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
They actually have a trailer for it.
Let's pick it up here.
Yeah, Disney.
Disney NX.
Well, they got
shit.
2.7 before that.
I don't really give that much of a fuck about
I'm
Kingdom
just
Hearts
kidding.
because it's too fucking Disney.
Like, I don't know. We need a new Devil May Cry. A
We
good
need to
Devil May
finish
Cry.
Hey,
the
I'm not
original
gonna hate
storyline.
on DMC because I thought DMC was awesome.
It's good, but
I
it's
thought it was
not
awesome.
Devil May Cry.
Anything them guys make, what is it? Ninja something or other?
Ninja Gaiden?
No.
I don't
What the
fucking know.
fuck? I forget what they're called. The people that make Devil May Cry, Heavenly Sword.
Ninja Theory.
That's it.
They made DMC, but not Devil May Cry.
Right. I'm DMC.
They did Bayonetta too, didn't they?
And they're coming out with a game called Hellblade, which is gonna be fucking fantastic. That is the only thing coming out that I give two shits and a fuck about.
Quote
I
them
was-
motherfuckers on this
I was
for when
reading
it,
about that.
when it just.
It's
shits out.
gonna be amazing. Well, they're basically ripping off Heavenly Sword, which I loved. I loved Heavenly Sword. And
Wasn't Devil May Cry supposed to be the first Resident Evil game?
It's supposed to be Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Resident Evil Code Veronica, and it was too fucked up,
went
so they
too
just
far.
reskinned it.
the first demo that Devil May Cry came out with Code Veronica. It was the first playable demo. I like DMC more than I like the other Devil May Cry. It's like they
Which
appealed to the younger audience with
Is
this one.
DMC the one with the weird kid?
Black-haired
Oh,
Dante
okay.
platformer.
Black-haired Dante?
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with platformers can just go die in a fire.
I just think they should finish the story for Devil May Cry.
I wasn't sure if it was the weird kid with the broken arm or not.
No, it was-
Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah, that was.
Nero.
Dante's nephew.
I just like the story. I mean, it
There was
appealed
never any
to
confirmation of that though, because they didn't finish the story. Like
The-
that's what I mean. They need to finish the story.
There was confirmation of it. It's something about my father says hi or something like that. I don't know. No, I had heard it in the game and I looked it up and it was there. It's
Hold the
there.
door.
I never heard it, and I played them all.
That's why he-
multiple times.
That's why he reacts to Yamato.
see.
That's what.
I think they still need to continue. They can continue with both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have your old fans that like the older Devil May Cries, and then like I like DMC. A lot of people complained about it, but it appealed to the younger audience.
Yeah.
And then it twisted into there's this whole thing behind the scenes going on, like with even your soda drinks and your advertisements, how they're fucking brainwashing you to
Oh, yeah,
fucking
and, like,
suck down the juice of
they-
this.
They had something really cool too. They had when it came out, there was an app you could download onto your smartphone.
And look
I like
at stuff.
It would bring up your camera and like you could turn your phone and like I remember the one thing that it worked best on for me was I pointed at a stop sign and it removed the word stop and put obey across it, and that was fucking cool.
That was cool.
Like I was pointing at everything I could, just
As long as the game's playable, I'll play it to get achievements because I'm a whore. Like him, but that's about it.
Yeah. I'm
I got
the
like
same way.
30k gamer score in my Xbox.
I personally think they should make it more darker, more scary, on the lines of like, you know how what was that? I can't remember it. Jeez. That Silent Hill.
PT.
Yeah, like if they can make a DMC with that type of graphics and
oh god.
darkness to it,
Oh, that would be pretty.
that would be sick to me.
Or you could just come up with Silent Hill and just do what you said you was gonna fucking do.
Don't make
Konami.
shitty Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hills, bring it back. Or I would like them to reboot the first one. Like, just because, I mean, the graphics are shit if you want to go back and
You can
revisit
see
it.
every pixel, all
Right.
3 of them.
Right. But we had a step above Resident Evil at the time still, because we could fucking walk and shoot at the same time.
Right.
That's the most fucking annoying thing about Resident Evil.
Stop.
Not being able to aim for headshots either. Like
You
you're
got
you're
up
like,
and down.
it looks like you're shooting the fucking roof. It's like you got to be like in the perfect position and like crouch and like.
And wait for their head to
Yeah.
show up in front of you to fucking get a fucking headshot.
If you're gonna make a game with guns, at least be able to fucking aim in more than 3 directions, up, down, and middle.
Yeah, but see, the thing that I liked about the old Resident Evils that I hate about the new ones is the slow pace. Keep it slow. Keep it fucking creepy.
Hard to get
Like,
fucking ammo.
Right. Starving for ammo. Don't walk out there with fucking unlimited
1,000
ammo and
rounds.
assault rifles. What the fuck are you scared of then?
Right.
You know what I mean?
By then, you're hoping you run into something.
I went through, I shit you not, I went through Resident Evil 6, all 3 story modes, and then the Ada story mode. I didn't die a single fucking time. It's like, because you weren't starving for ammo, you weren't starving for health, it was all fucking there. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
Who the fuck does this?
Yeah, bullshit.
I'm here on business.
No, but they seriously need to give us some games, some decent movies. I mean, this and next year is the year for horror movies. I mean,
Shit, we're gonna run out of topics pretty soon because I mean
they're starving us.
they're not giving us anything to talk about. You know, they're like even now we have like little things that we can each individually talk about that the rest of us just can't process because we don't know what the hell the other one's talking about.
Let's
But-
bitch about how they're killing us.
All right.
Or let's bitch about how he paid almost like $5 for that goddamn Red Bull.
$4.45.
John
fucking
spent-
Red Bull.
John spent our entire budget on that Red Bull.
Yep. This week's budget, Red Bull.
Yep, it went to that can. So thanks, John.
Thanks a lot for that.
And then he's probably not even going to show up next week for the next episode.
Of course not. He spent the budget.
Hey, you know.
He's no longer in the budget. Like, the budget is gone. He's like, I ain't coming.
They can't afford me no more. With the fucking 17 views, what the fuck is that, people? They ain't gonna pay my salary with 17 fucking views.
The episode before that was 61, and then we went to 17. What the fuck happened? No.
Today's celebrity is Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Dude, I would shit all over the place if we ever got big enough to the point where we could actually have someone like Ryan Reynolds on the show.
I'm gonna tell you, if you do that, you're probably not gonna get anybody else on the show after you shit all over the place.
Maybe like the Dudesons or Jackass if you shit all over the place, but that's about it.
Now, I'm pretty sure you could actually pay them to show up.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville will show up.
I thought you were gonna say you could pay them to shit all over the place. And I was gonna be like,
No, you pay them to show up, and then they'll do that
they'll
for
probably
free.
shit all over the place.
It's
for
like
free,
a bonus. Let's, we're gonna go just to see how bad we can fuck this place up. Now, but like I was saying, this year and next year is the year for horror movies. We got Michael Myers coming back. We got Leatherface coming back. We got Jason Voorhees coming back. We got Freddy Krueger coming back. I mean, Freddy Krueger's gonna be like whatever without Robert Englund, but if you wear a mask and you don't talk, I'm sure they could pull it off.
What was that girl in? There was the girl from Freddy Krueger, and she looked alright, and then she was in another movie, and I was like, damn, that bitch is hot. I can't remember. It was the one girl from Freddy Krueger, the newer one.
And if you keep the script out of Rob Zombie's hands, we'll be alright.
Hey, Rob Zombie's the shit.
Fucking, the Halloween movies were terrible.
They were
Rob
terrible
Zombie.
before Rob Zombie got a hold of
They
them.
were awesome before Rob Zombie got a hold of them. They're terrible after Rob Zombie got a hold of them.
Oh, here
Because
we go.
the scariest
we're
part
on a
about
debate.
Michael Myers was he was the kid next fucking door. He was the dude that lived beside you that you had no idea why he just fucking snapped one day. And then because in the original, when Michael Myers just kills his sister and then walks out the front door, you got mom and dad in a tuxedo and dress. Now, do they look like trailer trash and she's a fucking stripper? No.
Right.
No. Like, he wasn't tortured. He had a good fucking regular upbringing. And he fucking snapped. Went ballistic. That was the only creepy thing about Michael Myers.
Yeah. The fact that it could have been anyone, you know.
Right. It could have been anybody. And then we gave him a reason to be that way. And I thought that took the only element away.
Speaking of which, I catch you walking around outside my house wearing that mask again. There's gonna be some problems.
I thought about dressing up like Elmo last night and then making surprise stops. But I figured I would have been like that dude dressed in the fucking panda bear outfit that ended up getting shot down.
Yeah.
No, or they're talking about that cop car. Did you guys see on Facebook about the cop car with the ice cream truck sound? Did you guys hear about that?
No.
They're saying that this cop car is driving around and it has an ice cream truck tune and is playing it, trying to lure your kids out.
He came forward, the driver of that car,
Did he?
because they reported it in the parking lot across the street, like where you guys are parked, and they reported it from that parking lot, and I guess the guy saw the post on Facebook.
And he came forward, I'm not trying to steal your kids.
Yeah, he's like, I was just messing with some friends, dude. Like that's all I was doing.
Well, see, I figured the same thing. I dress up as Elmo, walking down the street, and somebody be like, he's trying to lure your kids outside. So I thought better against it.
Yeah, he
Depends on what bathroom you're going in.
Everybody can laugh. You can laugh all you want that I have a 6'2" Elmo suit. But there ain't shit funny about a 6'2" Elmo standing outside your house at 3 o'clock in the morning. So you go ahead and laugh.
There ain't shit funny about a 6'2" Elmo standing in the women's bathroom in Walmart at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You know what I think? I think the weekend, either before or after Halloween, unless Halloween falls on a weekend, we need to do this shit dressed up.
I'm not sitting in my 6'2". It's hot in this motherfucker now.
Yeah, but Halloween, it's fucking cold out.
It
But-
doesn't matter. My fucking
Where do you
shit.
think we fucking live? Like Mexico or something? It's gonna be like, or like Canada? It's gonna be like fucking 105 in October, like it was last year.
Well, the last year it was really, really fucking cold. I mean, it was like half freezing rain, half fucking. That was like what, 3 years ago? It was like half freezing rain, and I was wearing that 6'2" Elmo. I was taking my kids trick or treating, and I was wearing the Elmo suit, and I needed a cigarette. I had my cigarettes taped to the inside of the head because this thing is legit. I mean, this is like straight Disney looking, legit costume.
It is. I've gotten pictures.
Yeah, we've seen it.
And I had my cigarettes taped to the inside of my head.
Holding the Monday.
So I took my head off, and steam was just rising off my fucking dome because I was so fucking. It was cold as shit. My kids are freezing, red noses, freaking cuddling up to Elmo because they're freezing, and I'm dying inside. Like, it is so fucking hot in that suit.
I'm just saying, man. I got that V mask upstairs. I've got the Jason Voorhees mask.
I only got 2 masks. I
We got the Crow.
got Hannibal and emo girl from The Strangers. Those are the only 2 masks.
Yeah, that's what you were wearing
Last year.
for the company Halloween.
Yeah. So,
Speaking of which, I lost that goddamn picture.
I think I have it somewhere.
You'll have to send that to me. That shit was cool.
I really think we should just go stand around Walmart at like 3 in the morning with you in an Elmo suit, just standing at the end of one aisle. Where somebody just walks around the corner, just like, the fuck is that?
Just have John standing there like this, the head slightly tilted, just standing there.
Dragging an axe behind me.
Yeah, there you go.
I got asked to do a thing for our festival downtown. They wanted me to join one of the booths dressed as Elmo, and I refused because it's like 90 fucking degrees on that day, and they would have. Kids don't want to see Elmo dead, you know what I mean? And I would have been laying there in my own piss, which like fuck.
Then you got that one kid that does want to see dead Elmo.
You're
And comes up
right.
and starts jumping on
Poke
him.
him with a stick.
I remember you talking about you were gonna like cover it in dirt and grime and shit like that and be like Dead Elmo.
I was gonna put teeth on it and get a flannel and have it all ripped up and be like Wermo.
There you go. Okay.
I thought it would have been funny. Apparently,
Just
you
if
don't
anybody
share the
would
same.
get it.
You could always just slide under a car with the Elmo suit on and then just start fucking kicking until people walk past.
Well, I paid $365 for this motherfucker,
Yeah, you
so
were.
I wanted to add it into anything that I fucking could. I got it for my kid's birthday, and I come in holding her birthday present. Walked into the house dressed up as Elmo holding the birthday present, and she screamed and ran and started bawling.
Fucking backfire.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm glad I did that. And then, like I told you when I was trick-or-treating with this thing, like, all these kids are like, look, it's Elmo, look, it's Elmo, saying it to their parents and shit. And, like, the parents would come over, hey, will you take a picture with my kid? You know, I mean, we're talking dozens of people came up, hey, will
Yeah.
you take a picture with my kid? And I was like, yeah, sure, but I only ended up getting like 3 photos because the kids would start screaming, Elmo's cool from a distance, but when you get up to him and he's 6'2", he's not cool anymore.
You guys start charging like $5 a photo.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm
Just
making
chill
money
on
off
your
of that.
porch. $5 a photo. You won't look as intimidating while you're sitting down.
Right.
Yeah, but you're gonna look a lot more creepy just sitting on your porch and Elmo.
And then
with a
a
sign that says $5 per photo.
year later, it comes out that that dude's a supposed child molester. After I bought this motherfucker.
No, honey, we don't want Elmo touching you.
But alright, I think that's about our wrap point. What are we at? Oh yeah, we're in an hour.
You know you can
Like-
just dye it blue and you can be the Cookie Monster.
Right.
It's like the same fucking thing. And he hasn't been charged with, I feel
Anything.
like rape yet.
Not yet, yeah.
But see, I bought
They
it
have
from
done
fucking
some
cosplay.
sanitary things to cookies,
Right.
but-
And they couldn't say, hey, buy this Elmo suit. They had to say Red Monster. Is what they fucking called it on the advertising thing.
Wow.
It's like, because they didn't have the licensing from Sesame Street. Like Sesame Street's
It's-
really doing anything.
It's fucking Elmo.
Right, it's Elmo. You can tell it is. You can't get fucking blasted with copyrights from that. Then.
But alright guys, we're gonna call this a night. Share this, please. Just share the hell out of it. We didn't get anything for views last week, and that kind of hurts our feelings.
And more importantly, some topics. I mean, you want us to talk about some shit. We say it all the time, and we should probably talk about this in the beginning of the video that everybody watches, not
Right,
the
yeah.
end where everybody shut it off already. But give us some topics, some things to talk about, some things you want to know about that maybe we know about. Or, like, I'm a horror movie buff. I'm always into watching horror movies, so if there's a horror movie you think I haven't heard of or seen, I'll watch it and I'll tell you what I think, or you can tell us in the comments what you think. I mean,
You're hurting us
We're-
right in our no-no parts.
right.
We're open to anything, pretty much. Just talk to us.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I wanted to mention horror movie. Watch Hush on Netflix. It's called Hush. You won't regret it. If you're a horror movie buff, you will fucking love this movie. It's B-rated, but it's great. You're gonna love it.
Mike's open to anything. Big, black, no lube, vibrating, matching clit tickler, whatever you got, throw it at him.
If you dress up like Batman, he'll take you to the Bat Beans.
Not Elmo, though. Straight to the bat balls.
And on that, have a good night, guys.